In this video of the Historic Ordnance series, we're going to look at the Romanian MAI-75 or the MAI-75 low metallic anti-personnel mine. This mine appears to have been designed sometime in the early 1970s, ended up in production early to mid 1970s. Now, officially, according to Romania, they have destroyed all existing stockpiles that they had in their inventories. However, I have been coming across information that these mines have been getting 3D printed in the West. Now, it can be for people to use as display or for reenactments. But I had this nasty feeling that some of these that are being produced are for nefarious slash illegal purposes, and that's why I'm covering this mine. Now, officially, this mine has been encountered in or is used by Angola, Congo, Thailand, Western Sahara, and it used to be in Romanian use, but isn't anymore. Now, some of the technicals on this: diameter 3 3/4 inches, height is 2.5 inches, weight is 10 2/3 ounces, of which the explosive filler is 4 1/4 ounces, and it uses TNT. This mine is pressure activated, and it requires between 11 to 55 pounds of pressure on the pressure plate here to set this mine off. Now, there is very little metal inside, and reportedly from demining sources, the metal that is used is primarily stainless steel, which cannot be picked up by existing mine detection technology. It's extremely hard to find. These mines are made out of plastic, and they come in either black or brown in color. Now, the installation instructions I have on this are not from military sources. These are actually from EOD and demining sources, so it is possible that these steps are not 100% correct. But first off, you're going to go through, inspect the mine, and inspect the detonator. Make sure everything is serviceable. This mine is 2 different halves. You are going to want to open it up. As you see here, this is the bottom, this is the top. You're going to want to inspect the inside. Also, make sure the TNT is not degraded. Make sure there is no damage in the plastic up in the upper half of the mine. Everything passes inspection. Screw it back together. Take it with you to the emplacement location. At the emplacement location, you can either surface lay these, hide them in vegetation, use them as a booby trap in an urban environment, or bury them. If you're going to bury them, the top of the ground comes up to about here. You want the plunger up above the top of the soil. Once you have the hole prepped, if you're going to bury it, then you're going to unscrew the 2 halves, and you're going to screw the detonator into the bottom of the upper half right in here. This is the fuse well. Screw that detonator in there. Then you're going to screw the 2 halves of the mine back together. Place the mine inside the hole. Backfill your camouflage as best you can. Put the dirt in back around it. Take your finger and remove the safety fork from the pressure pad, the pressure plate, and then finish camouflaging the mine. The mine is in place. Now, removal instructions, this is the part I'm really not sure on because I'm going off of what I could find with deminers. But first off, you're going to check around the area. This mine is typically going to be used to protect anti-tank mines or to mine trails. So check around that area, take care of the other mines as you come across them. Locate this particular mine. You're then going to check for anti-handling devices. The weight is too low for a mousetrap type device, but you do not know what has been attached to this mine. So check the sides, check underneath, make sure there is no booby traps that have been attached. Or potentially someone has drilled a hole in the side and attached a booby trap device for some reason. Even though this mine is so small, it's kind of a question of why would you do that, but you have to check anyway. If any anti-handling devices are found or booby traps are found, destroy the mine in place. Do not continue with removal. If none are found, at that point, attempt to install the safety fork through the pressure plate. If you cannot get the safety fork into the channel to secure the pressure plate, destroy the mine. Do not continue. But if you can get the safety fork in there, push it all the way through, then remove the mine from the hole, unscrew the two halves, remove the detonator, screw the two halves back together, turn in the mine and the detonator for either disposal or reuse. I did not come across any information, and looking at pictures, I did not see any type of locking teeth on either half here, like is on the East German PPM-2. So in theory, it shouldn't be that hard to unscrew it and screw it back together. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is one to kind of be aware of because I'm coming across indications that maybe these mines are being 3D printed and a crude version is in play with leftist organizations. I'm not certain on that. It's just little indicators that kind of push me to think that that's what's going on, but I'm not for sure. So there you go. All the information I can find on the Romanian MAI-75 low metallic anti-personnel mine. Now, for all my engineer brothers in the Patriot and militia movements, always remember, essays.